Oh, God, Chief. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's okay.
Yeah. It's just these clothes. Sabrina left them at the farm. I figured Kim would know how to get them to her,
Why don't you forget about it. Maybe you're rushing it. Take some time.
No, I really... I need to get back to being just myself, you know? Get rid of all reminders of Sabrina. It's best.
Well, I understand that. I felt the same way when Steve filed for divorce. But, you know, it might be better if you give yourself a little time to hurt and then heal, and instead of trying to cover everything up.
I don't know. I don't know. I just... God, you know, I'm so... lost. I don't know what to do.
Well, I've got a suggestion. Forget about this for now. We could get out of here. And you could come over to my house. We could talk. What do you say?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Come on. I was more than a little surprised when you telephoned to say you wanted to have an appointment with me. What's on your mind?
Thank you. Business. I know that you are funding Susan Stewart's research project, and on behalf of the hospital, I'd like to thank you.
Is that necessary? I sit on the board. John is the chief of staff. It's in my interest that the research department be kept on the cutting edge. No pun intended. Was that all?
No, it isn't. There's something else I'd like to talk to you about.
I'm burning with anticipation.
I'm worried about Lily.
You're worried about Lily? I'm worried about Lily. Maybe you could talk to Lily for me. She always takes everything you say at face value. Iva, I don't know if you're aware. There's been a change in Barbara since she's come back from prison. Barbara Ryan. And she and I are in the midst of a rather disagreeable business difference. And she is using my Lily, our Lily, to get back at me.
How?
Well, she hardly knows Lily, and she's asked her to be a bridesmaid. She certainly rubbed that in.
Listen,
There's much more to it than that. She's got Lily to invest a rather big chunk of money from Lily's trust fund that I set up for her in a company that Barbara is putting together. It's a disgrace.
What is it exactly that you'd like me to do?
Talk to Lily. Talk to her. Lily doesn't know anything about business and investing. She's naive. She's trusting. She's just being used. We must get the money back.
Excuse me. Please, Jane, I'm in the middle of a conversation. I didn't want to be disturbed.
I thought you might make an exception for Lily.
I received all of your urgent messages at the university, and I think I know what they're about.
So, it looks like it's going to go through. I thought you'd want to know the good news. Veronica Leathers, that's Visconti's biggest competitor. Exactly. So when we lose the Visconti account next month, which I think we will, I'll already have a replacement.
I think that's very exciting. Congratulations, Tonio.
Thank you, Emily. I have to fly out there to meet with them tonight, seal the bargain. Why don't I call Meg? We can all get together and have a little celebration before I catch my plane.
Great.
That sounds fine. Holden, you could show a little more enthusiasm. What's the matter now?
This deal causes complications for me, Tonio.
What complications?
I'll be working against myself. You see, I just invested in Barbara Ryan's new company.
When? Why don't you tell me that, Holden?
It just officially happened a few minutes ago. I just got off the phone with Jessica, and she's having the papers drawn up. I was going to tell you about it this evening because, as you know, I don't like secrets between married people.
We thought this must be yours, but it looks a little like a man's scarf to me.
Thank you. It is mine. And you're right, it is a man's.
Oh, that sounds like a story to me.
Oh, that's a very boring story.
Oh.
Actually, it's
when I was working at that insurance company, it got very cold one evening, and I didn't have a scarf, so a nice young man there lent me his. Oh, there's Chris. I'll get him for you.
Oh, my gosh. I'll get him. He's been sound asleep since I got home. I wasn't sleeping.
Well, I will get my things out of your place right now. I'm sorry if I left it a mess.
Oh, no. I was very pleased with how neat you've kept everything. But Leanne and I are going to look at the presents I brought back, and I've got something for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, sir.
I couldn't identify the attacker. It was too dark. All I remember is he had a long red scarf. Laura?
The Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. And by Era Plus, protein power to cut clean through.
Darling, so glad you dropped by. Jane, tea for 3, please.
Tea? No, I can't. I can't stay. I cannot stay,
darling. I mean, how often do you get the chance to have tea with your 2 mothers? You always say that you want this, darling, so make it happen.
You're right. I hadn't thought about it that way.
We hadn't either until about 5 seconds ago.
No, very funny. Anyway, listen, I did not just drop by. I had 1,000 messages from you at the campus. So let's just get right to the brass tacks right now, okay? And stop pretending like this is some kind of little tea party.
Darling, there are no brass tacks here. I just want a piece of your time. Is that asking too much?
No. Hi.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you.
It's been a long time.
I know. I may have to go back to New York in a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
There's another mother over here who might like a hug from a dutiful daughter.
I'm sorry.
I said might. I changed my mind.
Oh, come on.
No, I changed my mind. I don't want anything
Come
to do with
on.
it.
I know why you're so antsy. You ran into Barbara at lunch, and she told you that I had invested in her new company, right?
Yeah. How did you know that?
Because she called me. She told me. She was afraid that she had let the cat out of the bag when she saw you, you know. But I told her that I had nothing to hide. And I don't.
Darling, you don't think that it's strange and wrong for you to be investing your money in a company that is being put together by Barbara, particularly to get back at me? Me, who was a friend to Barbara and who bought her company when she was desperate to sell it?
Hold on. If we're going to discuss this, let's be honest. She sold you that company thinking that you'd be able to buy it back when she got out of prison.
I'm trying to explain my position to you, and you are not listening to me.
Iva, how is Seth doing? Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, he's, no, not exactly. He's trying to get his life back together again. Excuse me, shall I pour?
No, thank you, Jane. I will pour. Now, where were we? We were talking about Barbara. Barbara's vindictiveness.
No, come on. You know it's true. She sold you that company right after she was convicted, and she was not thinking. Now, I think it stinks that you will not sell it back to her.
I think it stinks to high heaven that she's using you, darling, and your money to get back at me.
How is she using me? I decided that I was going to invest this money, not her.
Well, you know, I really have no idea what's going on. And I really think that I should be leaving.
Be silly, Iva. I want you to stay. Let's go through this all the way.
Well, well. I never thought I'd live to see this. What a sight.
Well, Holden, I'm sorry, but I think it's a little bit strange that as my partner, you would invest money in Barbara's new company. After all, it was Barbara's vendetta that lost us the Visconti account.
Tonio, I also know that there were personal reasons involved in that, which I tried to keep out of my business decisions.
How much did you invest?
I think that we'll discuss that privately. But I have a feeling that this is going to be a very good return for me.
Don't count on it. Her new company will be in direct competition with Lucinda's empire.
I'm betting on Barbara, and so are a lot of other people. Her business is already 2/3 capitalized, and she hasn't even sent out notices yet.
Here you guys are. I figured you would be. It was so quiet over there. I figured it was all buzzing over here. I called them Mona Lisa. I got us reservations. I told them to lots and lots of champagne. So, who's ready for an early celebration?
Unfortunately, Meg, your brother doesn't find the news cause for celebration.
I'm always up for a little champagne, Tonio. I just wanted to make sure you know where I stood.
Wonderful. We'll see you there. Come on, Meg.
I don't understand, Holden. You knew that this would antagonize Tony.
I don't care about Tonio. If he hadn't slept with Barbara while he was married to Sierra, we would still have Visconti now. Whatever he gets, he deserves.
Gee, I just didn't know I had a husband with such a strict code of ethics.
Then maybe you don't know me.
Maybe I'm beginning to. Guess you kind of get those kind of values when you're growing up on a farm, huh? Honor. Fidelity.
You forgot one. Honesty. The most important one of all. Especially between a man and his wife.
Well, I'm sure that the patient is out of danger, but I want him monitored every hour. Right. Well, who's the resident on overnight duty? Do you think you can find him for me?
Laura?
Oh, he is. Great. Put him on.
We found this book and we're wondering if it belongs
Dr.
to
Rogers,
you.
this is Dr.
I
Hughes.
wonder where that came from. Elizabeth Barrett Browning, look at the poem. Oh, there's an inscription.
Dear Laura, found this old copy of Elizabeth Barrett Browning poems. Knowing how you love them, I wanted you to have it. Thank you again for last night. Bob Hughes. Right, thanks.
Well, here we are, fresh from a nap, and if I may say so, in a very good humor.
Well, of course, all the Hughes men have sweet tempers. I myself am world famous for mine.
Aren't you the famous Hughes man who wrapped his golf club around a tree because he'd sliced his way into the woods at the famous Oakdale golf course?
That was my evil twin. Christopher, never marry a woman with a long memory. Unless you're so much in love with her, you can't help yourself.
He's not paying any attention to you.
Jimmy, I got here as fast as I could. What's up?
What's not? Lisa's away, Seth's not coming in, so I have to deal with running this madhouse here. Now listen, we want you to do a set up here on top of your set in the cellar. Lisa called from wherever she is, and she's offering you double pay for how long this lasts.
Yeah, but where's Lila?
She was cleared for vacation time next week, so some emergency came up, and she's leaving today.
Sure. Yeah, I'll handle both rooms for a while.
Oh, thanks a lot, Bo. You're a lifesaver. Now, don't go away. I have something to show you.
Right here.
Mona Lisa?
Oh.
Hi, I got your message. What's the matter?
Yeah, Jimmy just wants me to sing upstairs as well as in the cellar while Lila's on vacation, but I thought when he called me that I was getting fired and I wanted you to be there.
God, you should have more self-confidence. That's great. Now I can hear you sing all night long. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
What are you guys doing here? It's only 6 o'clock. You little jet-setting couple.
Well, my wonderful husband has gotten himself yet another client. We're meeting Holden and Emily to celebrate, and he's got to go to New York, so we got to do it early.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Reyes. I'll show you to your table.
Thank
you. Later.
Have the Snyders arrived yet?
Not yet.
Oh, good, because I've got something I want to tell you in private.
All right.
So, why aren't you more excited about tonight? I mean, the money alone is probably going to help you a lot.
Yeah, that'll be okay, but I've just got this bad feeling I can't shake, that something terrible's going to happen. That's why I was afraid I was getting fired.
Take a look at what we've got running in the Argus.
Oh, God, look, you look great.
Who gave you permission to run this? Now, who? I had an express agreement with Lee. There was to be no publicity like that.
So you're going to be a bridesmaid of Barbara?
I am. This is the first I've heard about it.
Oh, she told me when she told me about the investment.
What investment?
Forget, please. I don't want to get into it right now. I'm sure you'll hear the whole story. Brides? What is this stuff about the bridesmaid? I don't understand.
Mr. Donovan to see you. I told you you were having a date.
Hi. What are you doing here? What's going on? What's happening?
The reason I came by actually was to drop off the annual report. I read it. It was very educational. I have some questions, and we can go over them during our next session.
Oh, joy. I can't wait to hear your comments.
Listen, we have to go home and get changed. We're having dinner with Barbara.
Good. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Yeah.
Great.
Dusty, come here a minute.
Okay, excuse me.
Dusty, I have taken you in my confidence. Now, you do understand my position about Cindy Barber.
Yes, I understand your position completely, but that doesn't change the fact that Barbara's a very special friend of mine.
Well, I may have to go back to New York in a few weeks, and I hope this corporate funding comes through.
Yeah, we can use all that we can get. Thank you very much for your work on that department.
You're
Excuse
welcome.
me. No, shit.
Hey, why don't you come up to the house before we go to dinner? I'd love to see you. I haven't seen you since a long
I
time.
know, I'd love to, but I need to go see Seth. I'm really worried about him. I just wish there was some way I could help him get past this hurt.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I didn't realize how close I was to the edge.
Oh. Sometimes it's easier to talk to somebody who's not directly involved.
Yeah, I guess so. God, I've been totally irrational with my family. Because every time I see how hurt they are, it makes me hurt more, and I just want to get it over with, get it settled.
Yeah, I know. I've been there. But what I found is that it's better not to make any major decisions right away. Give yourself some time to recover.
Maybe. Well, I've taken up a lot of your time. What time is it?
What?
Sabrina gave me this pocket watch when she came back from London.
Listen, you don't have to rush right off, do you? Want to stay? I have a casserole. Love the company.
You sure you don't have any plans?
Nothing definite. Go on. I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the oven and it'll give you an hour to decide.
Hey, you. Boy, you know, you have got a very special mama. Did you ever see one of these? Look at this. Sit down here. Yeah, I love your house, Betsy.
Oh, thanks. I love it, too.
Yes. Can you
We have Craig to thank for it.
Hello. I know we didn't have any plans, but... I didn't know you were busy.
It's my fault. I should be gone.
No, Seth, you don't have to go. Really, stay. Both of you stay. Look, I know what you're probably both thinking, but, you think we could get past it? Long enough to have a glass of wine?
I really don't see the point, Betsy.
Well, the point is, it would make it easier the next time you're in a room together.
I'm dying to give it a try.
What do you say?
For you.
Okay. Well, it's not a great year, but, somehow I don't think anyone's gonna notice.
Hey, Danny. How's my girl? Come here. Give me a big hug. Come here. Ah. There you go.
Sure that Kim told you that I asked her to be my matron of honor at the wedding.
That's for one move.
Well, I was thinking that it would be wonderful and perfect and very appropriate if you would give me away in the happiest day of my life.
Nothing would make me prouder.
Oh, thanks, Bob. You know, we've had some difficult times over the years.
Ancient history. Nothing worth talking about.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, Hal, I asked him and he said yes.
He did?
He did.
Thanks, Bob. You know, it's going to be a hell of a wedding.
I'm sure it is.
I think you're trying to cheat.
Cheat?
Leanne?
Yes.
Oh, Leanne, sweetie, your dad just called. He's going to be working late tonight, so why don't you stay and have dinner with us, okay?
Heck no, Leanne. You come to the Mona Lisa with us.
Oh, that's a great idea. Please come. Paul will be there, Lily and Dusty. We can celebrate.
Well, if it's all right with you,
Well,
Kim.
of course, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you. I just need to go change.
Yeah, you go do that. This is gonna be great. I'll wait for you and then I'll drive you over.
Thank you.
All right.
Excuse me.
Kim?
Yes, dear.
Why don't you and Bob join us? Jessica and Roy are going to come over a little bit later for dessert, and we can make it a party.
Oh, thanks. But no, I really want to stay home. I have to talk to my husband. I may be having to go to Toronto next week to do the segment for the show.
Hey.
Hi, son. I thought you were going to bring Kathy home.
Well, she's having dinner with Lois, so I left.
Oh.
Lois, I got an idea. Why don't you come to the Mona Lisa with us?
No, I'm not dressed, Hank.
That's all right. Leanne wasn't either. I invited her. She's going to get dressed, and I'm going to wait for her, and then we'll drive over together.
I think that's a great idea. We'd love to have you join us.
Come on.
Our way of saying thank you for being such a good friend to Paul in the past.
All right, yeah, I'll change. Is that all right?
Sure, sweetie.
Okay.
Hey, you didn't say anything about baseball practice. I hope you didn't do anything strenuous now. I mean, I was kind of surprised that you stayed for that, since it's never been your sport. Hey, I mean, go easy on the drinking. You gotta perform soon.
Yeah, I know. That picture just really threw me.
I don't understand. I mean, it was a great picture of you. I mean, most performers would
But not
kill.
most performers. I told you that a long time ago. I'm different.
Well, what do you care if Holden's invested in Barbara's company? It's his money.
Meg, for one thing, Veronica Leathers may see it as a conflict of interest, since Barbara works for Visconti as well.
We'll just make sure Franco never finds out.
Holden and Emily are here.
Oh, before they get here, I want to tell you something. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm pregnant. I got the test done today.
Meg, that's wonderful. I want you to call me in New York as soon as you know for sure.
I will. Oh, I hope I can give you a son.
Okay, that's enough. You two break it up. You have company.
Well, Holden, glad you could join us.
Well, like I said, Tonio, I have nothing against a little champagne. Just so long as you know I have an interest in Barbara Ryan's company, we have no problem. So why don't you pour some champagne and we'll have a drink. To honesty. For a change.
Bo?
Yeah?
You have a call on 1.
Hello?
Bo, that you?
Yeah, who is this?
It's Victor. I had a hell of a time tracking you down. Why haven't I heard from you about Laura?
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Pringles Potato Chips, now in 9 delicious varieties, and by New Secret Solid, strong enough for a man, now with unbeatable protection for a woman. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Laura, let me help you with that.
Thank you, Bob.
Wow.
I know. I have so much to thank you for. In particular, that book of poems with that lovely inscription.
Oh, well, listen, Kim and I really enjoyed the one you gave us for our anniversary. And, well, this morning I hunted around through some boxes that I've kept since my college days, and I found that book, and it's a veritable antique.
Hardly. I love it. I'll always treasure it.
Oh, don't treasure it. Just keep it around to remember us by.
All right. Oh, I'm going to miss being here, that's for sure.
Well, I wish we had another garage apartment. But you'll do just fine in your own place. It'll be nice for you to have your independence back again. And you'll do fine. Kim was saying how well you're doing down at the television studio.
She didn't tell you about the gossip, did she?
Well, no, but then Kim's not much of a gossip.
It's just idle talk, but, well, I'm glad that she was discreet about it.
Well, at any place of business, there are gossips. Hospital is a hotbed. Best thing to do is to ignore them, and they usually go away.
Thank you for that advice.
Listen, I'll give you a lift home so you won't have to carry this thing.
Oh, thanks.
VS, is that...
Yeah, that was Victor's. I took it when I left. I haven't been able to afford to replace it yet.
You should keep it. You deserve it after what he put you through.
I don't want any reminders of him. Not even that. Apparently, he doesn't want me to keep anything of his either. This one man he hired to follow me after I moved in with my parents had a list of things that he wanted back.
This one man?
He hired a few of them. They were supposed to prove that I was immoral and therefore an unfit mother. There was one man in particular, a very good-looking young man who... He made advances toward me at a restaurant near my parents' house. He was very flagrant at first, and... Well, I realized I had recognized him from being with Victor once. Believe me, he left in a hurry.
Laura, do you think that young man who chased you through Elmwood Park with the red scarf was someone that Victor might have hired?
Laura, I brought this from London for you.
Oh, Nancy, thank you so much.
Mom, why are you all dressed up?
I'm going out to dinner tonight with Dan.
You just got home from London with Dan. Why don't you stick around home for a while?
Well, maybe tomorrow night, but tonight I have plans. Dan and I are going to talk about another trip that we're thinking of taking.
Another trip? You're becoming a frequent flyer. Where are you and Dan going now? London, Paris, Rome?
Well, now, I would like to go over and see Don and Mary and my namesake granddaughter, and if that's all right. And I'd like to have Dan come with me because it's more fun to travel with company than not, and also I want them to get to meet him.
You see, Mom, Bob is jealous because you never ask him to go along.
Oh, I would in a moment, darling, but you always fall asleep in the car and start to snore, and that's very distracting.
Snore? I don't snore.
When do you think you'll be leaving? If it fits everybody's plans we're thinking about this weekend.
I see.
When did I ever snore?
By the way, if you see Seth before I do, would you please give him a message? Penny has extended an open invitation to him for him to stay with her and Anton if he decides he wants to go over to London and talk to Sabrina.
Ah, well, I'll certainly give him the message. I don't know if he's in much shape to accept the invitation. When we saw him last night, he was very lonely and dejected.
Seth, maybe you could get enough time away from the farm to go over to England and see Sabrina.
Well, I have thought of that, but I don't know what I'd say to her over there. Probably have the same argument that we had over here.
You'll never know unless you go.
Maybe not, but it's an expensive proposition nonetheless.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's a consideration for you. But...
But what, Josh?
Nothing, Seth.
Betsy, I'm gonna head out here. I think that's best.
That's a good idea.
No dinner, huh?
No, give me a rain check, though, will you?
Sure.
I love your little girl. She's great. And I love spending time with you. Really.
Well, about this stuff, if you want me to drop it off by Kim, I'd be glad to.
No, thanks, I appreciate it, but I can't shy away from things just because they're hard to do, that's all. So, anyway, thanks for coming to my rescue.
Anytime you need to talk to somebody who understands, I'm here.
Might just take you up on that. Good night.
Good night. There'll be 2 more joining us for dinner and then 2 for dessert.
Very good, Ms. Ryan.
Right here.
Because the best fit.
Holden, just stop. She's only doing that to tease Tonio. Ignore her.
I don't want to ignore her. Just looking at her, I can tell that my investment is going to work out. Now, that woman has got class, with a capital C.
Why don't we toast to Tonio's trip? Hope you bring back a contract for Veronica Leathers.
Well, I'm glad someone has the interests of our company in mind.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, Barbara.
Hello.
Hi, Dad.
How are you?
Lily? Yeah, good to see you. Hi. How you doing? That's a beautiful dress. Very nice. I like it.
Thank you. Is that one of your originals?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Investing in your company was one of the smartest things I've ever done.
Well, I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble with your mother by letting her know about your investment.
No, not at all. Really. She was going to find out about it sooner or later. I'm not keeping it a secret or anything, right?
Holden, did you know that Lily invested in Barbara's company, too?
Yeah, I was there when she made the offer. I was in fashions.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't think that you'd care, and I didn't think that it mattered anyway.
Well, we'll talk about this when we get home tonight.
Now, that's one talk I just as soon miss.
I don't know why I come here. I despise the proprietors. Look at this place. It's filled with tramps, rapscallions. My heart's breaking. My daughter is over there sorting with the competition. I feel like I'm in a play by Bertolt Brecht. Mother cover.
How do you do?
Hi. Hey, guess what? Bob's going to be singing the first set up here tonight.
Oh, where's Lila?
Oh, I think she had some kind of an emergency, but she took her vacation early, but I gotta go. See you later.
I wonder if her sudden disappearance has anything to do with Margot.
Dr. Dixon, I'll show you to your table.
Okay, good. Come on, dear.
If you have a twinge of conscience, you can come and sit with us.
Hello, Andrew. You having a night on the town? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Dad.
Good, good,
Forget.
good.
Forget. We have a meeting at Walsh Enterprises, discuss your investments.
Okay.
So anyway, I really can't argue with Lucinda about this. If we're going to do the story in Toronto, we really need to do it now.
Then you should do it. Don't let us little people hold you back.
Oh, you character. I just feel uneasy about leaving Andy right now, except that John is anxious to have him come and stay with them while I'm gone, so at least he would be supervised.
Laura will be here to help out.
Yeah.
We'll do just fine.
I did talk to Leanne about taking care of Christopher during the day. She's excited about that.
Oh, she's wonderful with the baby. I completely trust her.
Well, so anyway, maybe you'd come up for a weekend?
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So the decision is that you go.
Okay. Oh, well, now that that's settled, I better get back to my apartment so I can organize things so I can get back here tomorrow.
Well, I'll give you a lift home, Laura, so you don't have to carry this.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. What do you have in here, an apple?
Sorry. Good night,
Wait a
Ken.
minute.
All right. Good night, Lord.
I'll get that on my way out.
All right, honey, thanks.
Kim. Hi.
Well, Seth, hello.
I've got some clothes here that Sabrina left out at the farm. I figured you'd be able to get them to her somehow.
Oh, of course, fine. Just put them down there. Would you like to sit down?
Yeah, sure. Kim, you know that I love Sabrina very much. I've been a little crazy ever since she left.
Well, I have an invitation for you that might help. You remember my sister-in-law, Penny, lives in London? She wants you to know that you are welcome to come and stay with them if you decide to go to London to talk to Sabrina.
That's really very nice, but,
I think that you probably should think it over before you give an answer. I mean, I'm perfectly willing to see that Sabrina gets her clothes, but I'd like it a lot better if you took them over to her. I think you'd like it better, too.
Danny's still up coloring, waiting for you to say goodnight.
Well, that's the nicest request I've had in a while. Betsy, I hope you didn't mind my stopping by tonight.
No, not at all. I'm glad you did.
I know I was a little strange after our picnic today, but I was so sure that you'd say yes to my proposal. Anyway, I thought a lot about what you did say.
Well, I'm glad. Because I hope you realize what I said has nothing to do with the way I feel about you or your past. You've got to believe that.
That I wish I could believe.
Me too. Because it's the truth.
I'll work on it. Anyway, I came to talk to you about this afternoon, and I was more than a little surprised when I find Seth here.
Yeah, well, I thought you were.
Yeah.
It was no big deal. I was leaving Kim's house, and he was standing out front trying to work up enough nerve to go inside and return all of Sabrina's things, and I don't know, he seemed so lost and confused. I asked him over here. I thought I could help.
Mm-hmm. That was really nice of you.
What was nice was seeing you two sit in a room together for more than 5 minutes.
I don't know about that, Betsy. Let me be completely honest with you, okay? I come over here, I find Seth with Danny, you alone in the cabin here. This makes me a little crazy, Betsy.
Rod, let me tell you something about myself. What I did for Seth today, I would do for anyone in that position. I can certainly understand how you'd feel strange about seeing him here, but if it's anything more than that, like jealousy, I don't want to hear it. Because I tell you, I have had enough jealousy from Steve to last me 2 lifetimes, and there's no room for it in my life anymore because it does nothing but destroy. I don't like having to say that. And I hope I don't have to say it again.
So I guess you're all excited to be your mom's wedding, Hal's best man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And by the way, you look very nice tonight.
Thank you, you charmer.
Emmeline Holden, I'm sorry I really haven't had a chance to tell you how sorry I am about the baby.
Thank you. That's all in the past now.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for us to have kids.
Yeah, I saw Dr. Samuels today, and she said whenever we want to start on a family, we can. Can I have a word with you for a minute, Holden?
You're pregnant with James's child. That's why you married Holden so quickly.
How can you even suggest it to me?
Because it's true. I can see it in your eyes.
It's the only thing that explains why James did such a sudden about-face the night that he was killed and agreed to let you and Paul go. You're wrong. This baby is Holden's.
No, it's not.
You know what, Emily? I pity you. I really do. Because now you'll never be free of James's memory.
Just watch your mailbox for that invitation, and I expect both of you there. Oh, we're looking forward to it. Holden, why don't we go back to the table? See you later. A toast.
A toast.
To happiness. Lily, I almost forgot. I wanted to ask you, what would you like to be a bridesmaid for me?
Oh, God. You're kidding. I'd love to be.
And, Dusty, if you'd consider it, we'd like you to be an usher.
Well, thank you.
Right.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to do it.
Oh, we can see everything from up here. Look at Barbara. She just thinks she's so clever. Probably got Lily thinking that I pulled some heartless trick.
I'm not really a fan of Barbara's, but it does not seem to me that what you're doing is coming out of friendship.
We have a contract.
Yes,
yeah.
I heard all the excuses that you gave to Dustin. I think you're being sneaky.
Well, hello, Ida.
Oh, where have you been?
Oh, boy. Everywhere. This has been a day. I ran into Betsy.
Betsy?
Yeah, Betsy. Right on her shoulder for a little while.
Well, did it help?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it did. I was feeling pretty good until Josh showed up. She'd managed to get down about a half a glass of wine with him in the same room, which is a record. Then I went over to Kim's and returned those clothes that Sabrina had left out here. She thinks I ought to go over to England myself and give them to her.
You know what I was just thinking? That if I had a man, he loved me and I loved him, and we're gonna get married and have a family. I don't know, no matter how bad an argument we had, I think I'd go to the moon before I'd give him up.
I gotta go get ready for my next set.
Are you nervous?
No! No, why do I look it?
Well, you seem a little unsettled ever since you got that phone call from that guy. What's his name?
Victor, just some guy I used to work for. He owed me some money. I was really surprised to hear from him, that's all. Now, go sit down so I can get ready.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
I'm fine.
Does it make you nervous to sit around people that are drinking?
No, of course not. It's no problem at all. I have to go to the men's room.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
I didn't know if you were at home tonight or at the Hughes.
What do you want?
To tell you that Victor called here tonight, asking about both of us.
I was wondering where you disappeared to.
I didn't disappear. I don't need to be checking on you either.
Yeah, well, I think somebody should after you went to baseball practice today. I heard Arnie tell you to drop by there if you needed a drink.
Look, I have not been drinking. I'm fighting this, all right? So just back off.
Well, then what's got you so on edge, Andy?
A lot of things. Number one, watching Holden and Emily talk about losing their baby when I knew that it was your dad's all along. And I hated knowing that.
I know. You just gotta forget about it, okay? Emily doesn't want Holden to find out the truth. Now, come on, let's get back to our table.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Carefree Sugarless Gum, the sugarless gum with the great fresh taste. Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations.